Tower of Sour, a super limited edition homage to the Sour Tower Popsicle by Supersicle. Good humor's old nemesis and often sold side by side off the back of your neighborhood ice cream truck back in the day. Also, one of the most popular scents in this past summer's Franz Space Cream Truck Christmas in July Advent Calendar. And here it is, Tower of Sour. We're going to take a look at this right after the intro. Hi everybody, it's Glenn and welcome to the Luxury Shaving Hobbyist. Really happy you're here today to learn a little about Tower of Sour. And here it is, Tower of Sour, incredible label. We'll take a look at that in a minute. We have the splash. We're going to be using a Green Ray brush from Phoenix. And we're using a quantum razor, also from Phoenix. So let's take a look at this label first. Pretty wild. Looks like there's some kind of blob creature, round blob creature, if you will. And if you look really close at the label, you're going to see some feet here, legs. You've got a hand up here, and you've got kind of a fish right over there. And if you take a look at this picture, my guess is it's Frank Epperson. And Frank is the individual that invented the icicle, or the popsicle, whatever you want to call it. So it looks like this creature is kind of eating him up. So don't know why. You've got your cube over here. Not sure who this is with the sunglasses. Looks like a Blue Brothers person. And of course, you've got Douglas right in the corner over here. And thanks, Douglas and Fran, for sending Tower of Sour to my channel for review. I really, really appreciate it. Let's open this baby up. There is that famous PAA pour. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this is high as far as scent strength goes from the container. And you get a ton of grape. Almost smells like, you remember Kool-Aid, grape Kool-Aid, when you opened up the envelope and you put your nose in there to smell the powder? Almost smells like grape Kool-Aid. This is luscious. You get the citrus and you get that sour cherry. What a great scent. I actually had the splash on yesterday on the back of my hand, and this lasted easily 7 hours. It was a great longevity for a scent. Gonna put some more on right now. And you get a richness in this scent, as well as that sour grape and cherry and lemon. There's a definite richness, something else happening here. Let's see what Phoenix Shaving has to say about their soap. Legend has it, back in the hot neon-blasted summers of the 1980s, and for me it was the 1950s, there rose a mighty monument of flavor, a frozen skyscraper stacked with 3 tangy tiers. It loomed large in the freezers of ice cream trucks everywhere and in the memory banks of anyone brave enough to risk serious tongue adhesion. And I actually did experience that serious tongue adhesion, but it was well worth it. And make no mistake, grape ruled that tower. From the very first lick, sour grape comes screaming to the front, peppered with purple power like the king of all pops. Supporting the grape empire, tart white lemon shines a zesty spotlight, cutting through the sweetness with sharp clarity. Holding down the base like a concrete foundation, sour cherry adds that red-tinged tang you forgot that you loved. Originally unleashed in Fran's ice cream truck advent calendar, Tower of Sour quickly became the talk of Shavetown, the scent shave cadets kept chasing long after the popsicle stick was gone. Do not think this is just a novelty scent, for it's not. It's actually very wearable. So it does remind me of my childhood. I lived in Brooklyn in an apartment house complex, actually owned by Fred Trump, Donald Trump's dad. And the ice cream trucks came around in the summer. We had Good Humor. We had Bungalow Bar. We also had rides that came around. You had the whip. You had a little Ferris wheel on the back of a truck. Childhood in Brooklyn was incredibly good. Razor for today is the Quantum. Here it is. Beautiful razor. This is a 3-metal razor. You have a stainless steel on the top cap. You've got a copper plate and a brass bottom right here. Comes with 2 plates. This is the more efficient plate that we'll be using today. Let's take this apart. Start with the handle. Fantastic weight to this. And of course, this flare tip you can take off. And you can have a shorter handle if you like. Or you can purchase a bunch of different colored flare tips and change up the look of this handle. Here's the base plate. And again, this is the more efficient of the 2 that come with the razor. Here's the top cap. And right now it's out of stock, but it's still on the Phoenix website, which tells me it might be back in stock someday. So if you don't have one of these razors, you got to get one. They're fantastic. And this razor pays homage to the vintage Eclipse Red Ring razor by the James Neal and Company. Here's a picture of what it looked like back in the day. We're going to use a Strangelet blade on its first use. So let's open up that beautifully double wrapped package. So here is your outer wrapper, and your inner wrapper is right here. I love these double wrapped blades, and you don't get that waxy adhesive that holds the paper to the blade like you see in other blades. And here it is. Platinum Strangelet. All set, ready to go. And here is the Green Ray brush from Phoenix, 24 mm, synthetic knot. Here is the bottom of it. I love the green and kind of mustard color of this brush. Pays homage to the Eveready brush, and look forward to using this. So we're going to scoop some Tower of Sour out of the container, get it into a bowl, and make a lather. Be right back. And there it is, a beautiful CK6 lather on that wonderful Green Ray. Let's get rid of the glasses and start the shave. Got my handy dandy Expert Grill meat baster. And we're going to use some Phoenix Tube 2.0 as a pre-shave. I've got 2.5 days worth of beard growth. Tower of Sour. Wow. Scent is beautiful. It's way above medium at this point. Scent is wonderful. Man, I can picture eating that ice pop as a kid, and if you don't eat it quickly enough, it starts to melt and drip down your arm, and it becomes a sticky mess. But that wouldn't happen to me, folks. I was a very neat kid. Okay, I think we are ready to get that quantum razor on the face. And here we go. Beautiful. And I expected nothing less. Scent is very pleasant, and it's truly not a novelty scent. You can wear this anywhere. I would say, yes, it's a summer scent, but I could see using it on a cold, gray winter day just to cheer you up. This scent actually cheers you up. Razor really smooth. Doing a wonderful job. Okay, successful pass number 1. Let's get that lather on for pass number 2. Look at that CK6, love it. Hope you guys are enjoying this hobby as much as I am. And folks like Phoenix make it really exciting. I'm gonna add a little water. Just feels so good. I can do this all day. But I'm sure you don't want to watch it all day, so. Pass number 2. There used to be a war in my old childhood neighborhood between Good Humor and Bungalow Bar. We actually had a song we would sing. It was Bungalow Bar tastes like tar. The more you eat it, the sicker you are. And this soap reminds me of that. Much simpler time. Much less hate. And yes, it was a great childhood in Brooklyn. Okay. A little more water. And we're going to lather up for pass number 3, and I'm going to speed that up for you guys. Think we're done. Some excellent beard reduction here. And I'll tell you that the razor, even with the more aggressive plate, was really not aggressive at all. Just a very comfortable, wonderful shave. So, if you've watched my channel before, you know we don't waste any of that glorious CK6 lather that could be left in the bowl or the brush. Get it on the face one more time. Do it for a couple of reasons. One, you can enjoy that delicious grape, lemon, sour cherry scent a little longer. 2, it's really good for your face. And 3, if you've missed any areas at all, you can find them during this process and take care of the issue. Nothing missed, let's rinse. Just a wonderful shave. Perfect, just perfect. We're going to use some Galactic Witch Hazel from Phoenix. smells just like witch hazel. Let's air dry the face a bit before the splash. So the soap smells exactly like the splash to me. Sometimes your soap and splash will differ a little. To me, it's exactly the same scent. Okay, here we go. And if you guys can figure out what that label really means, let me know. But I think that creature is eating the creator of the popsicle. Oh, beautiful. Oh, nice. Oh, such memories. Such memories. Need some more. Oh, sensational. Let's get the glasses and do a quick recap. Okay, we used Tower of Sour dropping this weekend. This weekend, folks, we've got the splash. We used some Galactic Witch Hazel. We used some Tube 2.0 as a pre-shave. We used the Quantum Razor, 3-metal razor. Let's clean off this Green Ray brush so you can see it better. I think I have most of the PAA brushes. At $22, you can't beat a synthetic brush from PAA. Here it is, beautiful, wet and sexy. And here is the bottom. So thanks, folks, for being here. Appreciate it. And stop by again at the Luxury Shaving Hobbyist.